Hello everyone, I am so excited to share with you the Chessnut Air Plus. This is a board that I have been waiting for over a year now. Ever since I originally got the Chessnut Air in October of 2022, I was always hoping that the company would produce a board like this with a fully wooden board. This here, the reverse of the Chessnut Air is wooden, and then the surface is a very smooth kind of plastic material. And then the pieces as well, they also are a type of plastic, as we can see here. They are made a bit to look like wooden pieces, which is very nice. But again, they are plastic. And from the beginning, I know there were a lot of customers like myself who received the Chessnut Air, and it works really well. Each piece has an individual chip inside of it, so the board at all times knows exactly which piece type and color is on the board at any time. So even when you move very quickly, the board will be able to keep up with your movements and relay those moves via Bluetooth to sites like chess.com or lichess.org. It also connects to online softwares like Fritz and I believe ChessBase as well, along with a couple other analysis softwares. But I primarily use mine for playing on lichess and chess.com, just for kind of an over-the-board experience, but also get the wide variety of opponents that you can find online. This is the perfect thing to connect that together. Sometimes I can't find an opponent in real life, but I want to play with a real board. This is the perfect link to make that connection happen. But anyway, this is the Chessnut Air, and it was recently reproduced in a fully wooden version. So this board here has the same hardware on the inside. However, the pieces are wooden and the board is fully wooden as well. So this is super exciting to finally receive. It just got delivered today and I was so excited. I wanted to just make a video right away. And so here we are. Also, before we open this up, just one quick thing. I also was given the phone stand and felt bags for the pieces inside of the set, and also the carrying bag that carries the board, and then also the pieces. So we'll open all of these things up, but first, let's open up the board. The board is probably what you clicked on the video for anyway, so let's look at this, and then afterwards we'll open up the other items over there. We have the Chessnut board. Oh, wow. Look at that. A golden color scheme here. This looks very handsome and very professional. I like this. Okay, some stuff on the side here. We have chessboard, comes with a USB cable that is USB to USB-C. If it is the same thing as the Chessnut Air, I believe it would be. And then we have the pieces with extra queens. Anything on the back that we should know? Website. Looks good. Okay. Let's open up this shrink wrap here. And here is the first time looking at this board. Oh man. Wow. Quick guide. Looks like it's the same thing as the Chessnut Air. We'll take a look at that in a second. Yes, USB to USB-C. And here are the pieces. Wow. Check that out. These black pieces have such a rich color to them. Come with felt on the bottoms. Very nice. They're fairly light. They don't feel weighted. I'll put the weights for all the pieces in the description. So if you want to check that, I'll have the height of the pieces and some more information about the board. If you're looking for technical specifications for any of these pieces, head over to the description of the video down below and I'll have all of that information listed there. So let's look at the white king and queen next. There we are. Let's do the bishop. Looks like these pieces are in Staunton design. A Staunton design. Very, very good looking. These pieces are quite high quality. I like this. Let's check the knights. Oh boy, look at these knights. This is honestly not my style of knights. I would prefer something that's a little bit different from these. I have seen better looking knights, I must say. It's kind of got a crooked nose there. Oh, the white knight looks pretty good. This guy is just a little lopsided. And then we have the mane. Yeah, always want to look at the knights of a set. They are the most detailed pieces, so a lot of times it's good to check them out and see if it's something you're going to enjoy playing chess with. Let's do the rooks. A very nice, stocky kind of design. Very stout kind of piece. There we are for the rooks. And lastly, the pawns. Dark pawn here is super rich, very dark in color. Almost looks a little smaller than the white piece, but I kind of think that might just be because the piece is dark. It looks a little smaller, but I think they're the same size. Yeah, there we are. Okay, I'll open up the rest of the pieces in just a second. What I want to do is check out the board. So here we go. Wow. The board is very light. Let's see, in comparison to the Chessnut Air, it actually feels lighter. I actually kind of like that. The lighter board is going to be a lot easier to transport around and to use. Where's the opening for this? Okay, here it is. I can. Nice. Wow. I really like this color for the board. Here we have the control panel on the side. Power button. I believe this is the game add button. So when you play a game on the board surface, you can click on this button or hold it down. I'll have to read the manual just to be sure later. But you can do that and it'll actually save the entire game that you just played to the computer on the inside. So if you're out in the park, you can manually save the games on the board, even if you're offline. We have USB-C here for charging, power, Bluetooth connection, and then status of the board. Wow. Check that out. So I have a comparison here. We have the Chessnut Air board. They are exactly the same size. Here we have them side by side. Same size, just a little bit different colors. The Chessnut Air is a darker theme with the squares here, and then for the white, it's a little bit darker. And then with this one, it actually looks a lot more like the Chessnut Pro in the color of the board surface. And it feels very similar to that as well. But again, fully wooden. In comparing the two boards, I have this one sideways. In comparing the two boards, I do notice that there's coordinates on the Chessnut Air and there's no coordinates here on the Chessnut Air Plus. I guess that kind of depends on personal preference. I prefer having the coordinates on the board because it makes it easier for chess notation, as I haven't memorized all of the squares quite yet. So it's very helpful to have the quick referring coordinates there. But I know a lot of people prefer to have just a very clean board surface, which I understand as well. The board does look very nice without any coordinates, without any jumble and kind of clutter of the board surface there. But it is something to note before you go ahead and order this. We have felt pads on the back, so you can put this onto a board on a hardwood tabletop surface and you're not going to scratch up anything. And let me go ahead and set up the board. Actually, before I do that, let's open up the carrying bag and the piece, the felt bags for the pieces. And we'll set up the board so I don't knock over the pieces. So we've got two pouches here, fairly deep, and another little pocket right there, pocket there, and I think it's just another pouch here. Oh, yeah, space there. There's a zipper on the front. Did I close that? I think I closed it. Yeah. So there's some space in here. Looks like you could put the pieces, the felt bags of pieces, inside of these pockets here. They should fit pretty nicely. And then you could probably put the phone stand in here as well. And then we've got Velcro, and then a main compartment here for the board. A little Velcro strap in here. And the board would fit in there. Oh, we have a strap. The carrying strap. Clip that on there. Metal materials for the zippers and for the clasps. That feels very sturdy. I would feel a little uncomfortable with plastic if that was plastic on there with the board on the inside in case it dropped. So take this. This should fit right in here. Go inside a little padded pocket in there. Strap over it. That's very snug. I like it. That's not pressing down on any buttons. Wow, I like it. Now we put the pieces in here. Okay, let's take a look at the pieces next and see where they'll fit into the felt bag. Or into the carrying case, rather. Wow, this is a silver base. Look at that. That's a nice looking phone stand right there. The joints are fairly stiff, so that is very good. I don't want my phone falling over. But this is all metal. Chessnut branded on there. Oops. And then again, this is the Chessnut Air phone stand. So I'm looking at this. This might be a little big. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So these felt bags here are actually for the Chessnut Pro. It's a little big for these tiny pieces, if you can see that. But if we just put this aside for the second, I think this phone stand might actually be the phone stand for the Chessnut Pro, which is basically the Chessnut Air Plus, but just a bigger version of it. I think these are supposed to go with that set. So for the case of this video, I'll just use these these felt bags here. This is the correct sizing for the Chessnut Air Plus. So this is the correct size for the Chessnut Air Plus pieces here. So you put all the white pieces in there, and it should be this size. And then for the phone stand, I believe it will be this darker color here. So again, it also has quite stiff joints. And then it is a darker metal color with some rubber pads here, so it'll really grip on the table. And then also some rubber on the inside here and up top to help the phone stay in place. Or I guess you could probably also put a tablet on here if you want. Just put it like landscape would probably work. And then this is metal. So there we have it. The full accessory list for the Chessnut Air Plus. We've got the bag here, we've got the felt bags, and then we've got all of the wooden pieces right here. So that will wrap it up for this video. If you'd like to save 10% off on top of the $30 off discount that they're currently offering for the Chessnut Air Plus, then use the code CHESSU-C, and that will help you save 12% off your entire purchase. So that will be in the description. Links are going to be in the description for this board, for the Chessnut Air, and for all the accessories that you see here. So if you want to take a look at anything a little bit more, you can go ahead and do that. If you are ready to up your chess game and start playing like a chess master, then head over to our website, shopchessuc.com, to register for your first private chess lesson. The first 5 people to register for a chess lesson using the code CUS2024 will receive a 1-hour chess lesson entirely free. All we ask is that you provide an honest review with some feedback about what you thought about your chess lesson. Also on the website, we have new merchandise that just dropped, and also chess articles, a free chess course, and many, many other things. I will be uploading videos exclusively to the website as opposed to here on YouTube, so if you want to see exclusive content, then head over to the website and start watching today for free. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.